I mean, we can talk about, recently.
The
I hate to
Burns
bring
and-
him up and give him that credit, but the Paul, what Jake Paul again, like mouthing off. I think it was him, yeah, because his brother's supposed to fight Mayweather, but he got kind of in his face, took his hat, kind of.
That was what's his name, brother?
Yeah,
Was that
it's the
Logan
same-
So there's
or
two
Jake?
people.
Was that
There's
Logan
Jake
or
and
Jake?
Josh.
it's
Jake and Logan.
and
Jake-
Logan.
Jake and Logan?
Logan.
Who's
and
Logan?
Jake
Logan
the
Paul.
fake.
Logan Paul.
Who's that?
Logan Paul is one, and Jake Paul is his brother.
You didn't know there was two
When
of
did the
them?
other one come out?
He's the one that Jake Paul is the one that just fought Ben Askren.
Yeah.
His brother is one that you probably have never heard of.
His
or
brother
seen.
filmed a dead body in Japan and put it in his vlog.
That's what he's famous for.
That's what he's notorious for. Yeah,
That's like what? That's his whole thing.
that's one of his things. I mean,
it's because he went to that forest.
he went to Aoki Gara's forest, the suicide forest.
and you're not supposed to do that.
Aoki, get up,
Yeah, you're not
forest.
supposed to do that.
There's Suicide Forest.
bro. Yeah.
I swear I don't know.
Nuh-uh.
Do we need to talk about
Oh
that?
yeah, yeah. Let's
What?
go into that
Let's
real
go.
quick.
Let's get
What?
it.
All right, Ronans, we're gonna fly all the way to Japan.
That's a top
Bing.
5 right there for me. I want to go
And
there.
click
Let's
here to
get
go to
it.
Japan.
Yeah, so the suicide rate in Japan is so high because their work schedule is so demanding. And people they supposedly, I heard this, I think this is in China or Japan, I'm not 100% sure, but one of them, they actually built nets around buildings because people were jumping out of
Oh, that's
buildings so
China.
often.
What?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, in Japan, the suicide rate's really bad too. And there's this forest, what mountain range is it? I can't remember. I'll look it up. But there's a forest out there called the Yoki-Gara Forest, and it's known as suicide forest because people will actually go in there and commit suicide. It's like they say you have pretty high chances of running into a dead body out there. There's so many, and then a lot of times people will go out there and contemplate suicide, and then they get lost, and then they end up dying anyways. So yeah, it's just a really, really dark place with a lot of energy that I would be interested.
But it's
in
it's
going
okay
to.
to do that. Like people,
And-
they're like, oh,
and
people go up there
Logan-
and
kinda
kill themselves?
known.
Logan Paul went
Mount
there.
Fuji.
That's what
Yeah, so Logan Paul went there and they found a dead body, a dude hanging in a tree, and he put it on his video. And keep in mind, his demographic is really young kids, 8 to 12 is
Yeah.
his demo, and he didn't blur his face out or anything. He just kept it
And then that's illegal.
yeah. That it got pulled off of YouTube. It was a big thing, but
also
he
made him
apologized. And,
Notorious.
but that's what what Logan Paul's known for.
Yeah, not Jake Paul. the
So
one
he
that
made it
fought
after,
Ben
after
Askren.
that. Yeah. So that was it. He just made it. After
Yeah,
that?
he's still going.
So he's fighting Floyd Mayweather.
He went from doing that to fighting Floyd Mayweather.
So he
Basically.
found a dead body, and now he is a dead body.
Yeah, exactly. Karma, bro.
Yeah, but his brother, his little brother, took
He
Floyd's hat and
done-
kind of ran around, did this whole little spiel, and he almost got killed either by Floyd or one of his bodyguards. I mean,
Floyd got
those
him.
ain't some little
yeah,
dudes.
he was looking very scared, skittish. He was kind of trembling. I think he might even chipped his tooth. For real, he's pretty
Dude.
banged up.
I hope Floyd beats Logan and then goes and beats Jake too. That'd be so funny.
If I was his brother, I'd be like, "Hey, man, can you try not to piss off one of the greatest boxers ever in history that I'm going to fight? Can you try not to piss him off?"
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
crazy
so
how he steals
Floyd-
the light.
Floyd done beat 50 professional boxers, and you think some YouTube fag gonna jump up in there and stand a chance?
Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't even.
It's whack.
Yeah.
It's Jake the Fake and Ben and Jerry's was just as bad.
I guess he's just going to make that much money. I mean, Mayweather's not going to do it for less than 50, 100 million kind of thing. So maybe he figures he can get that. Why wouldn't he? For just kicking some kid's ass.
Maybe Floyd gonna be the people's champ.
What if there's,
Just do
even
what
a bigger
everybody
plot?
wants.
And-
There's so many people that want his
and
ass
everything ends
whooped.
up being like WWE.
What's a bigger plot?
Like this fool just selling fools. Like he sold Ben. He was like, "I'm gonna beat you," and then
He's
do so
paying
much
him off
money.
or something?
Yeah, and then he pays off Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather loses.
I mean, to pay off Floyd Mayweather, bro, I don't think there's enough money.
It'd be
Just
like
his-
250.
He walk
pride
around with a
and
mill in
his-
his backpack
Yeah,
all the time.
He's got a lot of money, but it's pride too. He's not taking a dive for somebody.
He's 50 and
You'll
0,
see.
dog. He's 50 and 0. You think he wants to take a dive to some?
They're gonna do some
scumbag?
blood sport shit. You're gonna see Jake Paul be like, and blow some shit in his eye, and it's gonna be like
Fairy dust.
something like that. You'll see. You'll see.
Lonnie was raising a good point. You were saying that he's the hated one, but if he beats a Paul, then will he gain back the support?
Yeah.
You think so?
Who?
Because people
Mayweather?
hate Mayweather.
Yeah, he's always hated. He's the heel, but now people, like you said, are
Want him to
They
win.
Yeah,
want
want
that dude beat up.
Yeah, they
Or at
kind of
least I
like
do.
Mayweather.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like more people will be watching it to see Logan Paul get beat up, which will be unusual for Floyd because he's used to being the one everybody wants to see get beat up.
But you know
true
what?
that.
I also feel like there's a lot of people that would watch just to see Floyd lose too. A
Yeah,
lot.
yeah, for
a
sure.
lot. There's a huge demographic of people that would want to see Floyd lose.
Yeah, for sure.
Against Paul?
Against
but
anybody.
Floyd ain't
just to
been
see
in
him lose,
Jerry's.
you know.
No, not even. Logan Paul he's training with Mikey Garcia.
Yeah, I seen some of the dumbass training videos.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got good training around him.
Just, yeah.
Mikey Garcia's like, legit, but it takes time. You like,
How long has he been training? He's got to be getting good or better than what he was.
yeah. I mean, if you just look at like 3 to 5 years versus Mayweather, like 30 years.
He's been training 3 to 5 years. Really?
Yeah.
That's something.
Let's say
I
it
mean,
was
he's
10.
still gonna get his
Say it
ass
was
whooped, but
10.
that's something, you know.
10 to 40 years, 10 to 30 years. It's not even close.
Mayweather been boxing for a minute.
Yeah, and his dad, his uncle, he's
Yeah,
kinda
since he
came
was
up
freaking
like,
in diapers.
that whole
Watch.
level.
Watch.
Yeah, that incident was so crazy though at the press conference, and then the stare off. The picture looks like it was photoshopped because there's such a size difference between Mayweather and Logan Paul. Because Logan Paul, he's like 6'2", 6'3", and he's pretty big, like 225, 230. And then Floyd, he's small, and it looked fake. It really looks fake. It looked kind of funny. I had to go look up to make sure it wasn't fake, and I was like, holy crap, that's the real stare down picture. That's not a Photoshop.
I mean, he'll have to cut weight, at some point. I don't know if it's same day of or day before.
I don't know what the weight is for.
But
Isn't it just catch weight?
Yeah, it has to be.
he does have a background as a wrestler, so he does know how to cut weight. 10, 15 pounds, that's nothing. 20 pounds is doable. I mean, he comes in, under 20 and then hydrates and shorter round. He's a lot bigger guy. But yeah, I think Floyd still dominates him. I mean, one body shot plays well, drops that guy. He doesn't know what it's like to get hit by Floyd Mayweather or professional boxer in a real fight, 100% in the liver, So
Yeah, I hope that,
it's just how long is he going to carry him?
because dude, he hasn't been hit like he's only boxed. I think he's 1-1. I think, or he has one draw and one loss.
Yeah.
So he's not even like Jake. At least Jake won his fights or whatever. But I mean, whatever. But he hasn't fought somebody like he's gonna get hit so fast. He's not even gonna see that punch coming at all. And it's like, what is that gonna do to his?
Yeah,
his
he'll
mental?
swing at the air and then get countered.
Like it's just gonna be on him so quick. Like
It's gonna be fake.
What?
It's gonna be fake. The whole
The
thing's
fight?
gonna be fake. Is it still who's doing it? Triller or whatever?
So
Snoop Dogg's gonna be fucking
So you're rocking the conspiracy?
commentating and everything.
is
again?
it Triller again?
They're gonna
Or
have
is
some
it-
media
I
and
think
shit?
I think they're doing it through DAZN.
To who?
Through
DAZN.
DAZN.
Who's that? He's still with De La Hoya?
Who?
No, he wasn't with De La Hoya. He wasn't. with
Oh
no
my
fucking
gosh,
De La
this
Hoya.
guy over here.
Oh wait, no, it says it's live on Showtime.
Oh, nice. So they stepped up.
Because if it was a Triller, it's gonna be like, and well,
Nah, that's a circus.
I
That's
tell you
what I'm
what's
saying.
not a circus when Canelo whooped that ass.
yeah.
That
Oh,
happened not
yeah.
too long ago.
Real quick, I got the weights for it. Mayweather must weigh in under 160, and Paul must weigh in under 190.
160 to
So
190.
30-pound difference.
Damn.
That ain't bad. Mayweather gonna box him up.
Yeah, it's not about the size.
Typically,
Not
it's
not matter.
necessarily, it's not about the size. But yeah, a huge gap in skill.
Yeah.
What else we got down that chart?
Let's see. So
We just ripped that one up, man.
For real.
yeah, that's how you do it.
Got to bring it up just because it's, man, he's just going to take it out on his brother.
Well,